You are listening to an episode of Synergy Moments on the Faithful Sinners. So, back to the Navy. While I was in the Navy, I also found the girl of my dreams at 19. My goodness. Should have listened to my dad. My dad was right all over me about this. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because I told my dad, I found this girl. I got to marry her. I have to marry her. I love her. And she's saying the same to her mom. But these are two 19-year-old kids just leaving their home environments really for their first time on their own. And then probably really their first real relationship. But we didn't listen. We went ahead. We got married. And I then got involved with some other activities within the military. I actually ended up coaching the Navy softball team in Bethesda. And what was pretty interesting, as I was an enlisted person, but we were officers and enlisted playing on this team. And I had built a lot of awesome friendships across both sides of that aisle. But then the Persian Gulf came, and nobody was required to go. I was part of a medical crew. I was in a specialized medical crew, so I was really like on the bottom of the totem pole of having to go. But they had asked, hey, we're going to be taking out the hospital ship, the USNS Comfort. If somebody wants to go out on this mission, raise your hand. And I had found out that my wife and I at the time both had kind of wanted to go. My motivation was the captain of the ship was going to be the guy that was the pitcher for my softball team. So, hey, it was going to be awesome. The guy leading the emergency room division was my commander in my dermatology department. So to me, it was just another journey of adventure and the next thing to go do. For my wife, they weren't really enthusiastic yet at that point of women in the military, going to combat. So we did have women on the ship. It was operated by Merchant Marines, but the women that were there were primarily nurses, some doctors, and then the rest, obviously, your traditional Navy guys. But there wasn't a lot of us on there because it wasn't a regular ship. It was literally a floating building, elevators and stairwells, as you would find in a normal building. So it was not a normal ship. Which made it even that much cooler. And because we didn't have that many people on the ship, I was able to actually take two of the bunks and get them to merge together and have a queen-sized bed while I was there on that ship. But while I was overseas, I had an experience that, God had me on that ship for a reason again, because I got hit with some kind of a gas. Thank you for listening to this episode of Synergy Moments. Make sure to follow us and like us on your favorite social media and podcast station, and check us out at faithfulsinners.com.